Hi guys, Paul here again, just a bit further on with the demonstration of the dashboard and the CRM elements within it. Okay, we're going to have a look at the inquiry section, which is quite involved. It's really the control center for all of your leads. So when any information comes into us, it goes into the inquiries, and this is where you're going to look at each time to see the stages that all your inquiries are at. Within the inquiries page on each individual inquiry, it tells you the stage the inquiry is at, the commissions that are available, what actions have been taken, basically everything you need to know relevant to the lead that you've generated for us in that inquiry. So, using our test inquiry, Mr. Paul Testing, we can see that he's been added onto the top there as a new inquiry. So let's have a look at the inquiry sheet. I'll give you a very quick rundown and then we'll drill down into each element specifically. Okay. This is a sales funnel at the top, quite basic. It tells you the stage that each inquiry is at. Obviously, Mr. Testing is new, so he's at the new stage. When it moves to follow-up, the follow-up stage is where we are interacting with the client on your behalf. So that's phone calls to find out his requirements and get a better understanding of what Mr. Testing is looking for. Quite often the clients think they want this property in this particular place in Spain, and it turns out that they actually want something completely different. So we always like to make a phone call to the client to try and ascertain exactly what we want. From there, we'll then send them a portfolio via email of property that they can look through. They can tell us they like this one, or they don't like that one, the reasons why for it, and we try and drill down to get the properties that they're actually looking at. Now this stage can take a few weeks. It all depends on the client's interaction with us, but we put notes with every email that goes through, as you'll see in the notes section further down. From the follow-up section, once we've drilled down, we then move on to the viewing. Now viewings, if the client's in Spain, viewings can happen quite quickly. Obviously if the client's outside of Spain, then they've got to arrange flights and times that they want to come on a viewing trip for the property. And we can help the client with everything for that. We can arrange it all for them. We do the airport pickups if necessary. We can arrange for the hotels. We can basically make their whole experience quite easy. We can arrange it all for them. You guys don't need to get involved in that. We do the whole thing, and of course we notify you of the stages that it's at. So that's when a client's committed to going on a viewing of a property, which is a good sign and a good stage. The offer stage, it speaks for itself. It's when a client's been on a viewing trip or viewed several property and has decided to put an offer in on one of the properties. This is when it goes to the hands of the solicitors. They talk to each other, whether the offer's accepted or rejected. If it's a rejected offer, then we'll go back and re-offer and try and negotiate to get the property sold. If they can't move forward, it then goes on to the sold and lost section. That'll be a lost lead relevant to that property, and we'll try and work out why that's happened, whether it just wasn't right for the client, they weren't really invested in making a purchase, perhaps it was too dear for them, they thought they could get it a bit cheaper. Whatever the reasons are, we'll try and get those out of it and put it in the notes. Of course, if it's sold, then brilliant, the house is sold, and again it all goes forward to the hands of the solicitors. So that's the sales funnel, a basic overview for you there. Okay, key information relevant to the lead. As we saw, we added the lead manually for Mr. Testing. So there's all the information we added. That's the inquiry number, the dates that the lead was received, which of course is today, the stages that relevant to the sales funnel. That's new, the property the client's interested in, and the property price. And over here we've just got the customer details, email and phone number. Then a summary, we added that he wanted to further details on the community charge. We'll see that in the summary, and of course when we follow up with the client, we'll have that information for him. Now commissions breakdown, this is an interesting section. On each inquiry, it will let you know how the commissions are worked out and how the commissions are split relevant to yourself and the different levels on your downline on the network marketing side of the scheme. Okay, so if I run through it, this property is 59,900. Now, Of course, we've got another agent involved in this property, and he charges 3%. So how this figure is worked out, if I just bring the calculator over, and I'll explain it for you. So it's 59,900. That's the property price. Now the commission involved in this property is 3%. So times 3%. So we've got 1797 total commission available. Now that's got to be split between SPF and the providing agent, 50-50. So if I just cancel that, 1797 divided by 2 equals 898.50. Now that's the total commission that SPF get, 898.50 for this particular property. Now, according to the different levels and the different trees, we get a 50-50 split. SPF get 50%, you guys as the lead generators get 50%. So if you divide that by 2 again, equals 44925. So the lead provider, yourself, receives 449.25 of the commission. Let me just get rid of the calculator. Okay. Now, regarding the network downline. So our test customer, Spanish New Homes, our test agent, was referred to the scheme by Spanish property finders. And Spanish property finders were referred to the scheme by Heckford Real Estate Spain. Therefore, Spanish New Homes, as the level 1 agent, receive 50% of the total available commission, 44925. Then the next tier up, Spanish property finders, receive a smaller commission, a 10% commission of 44.92. And Spanish property finders referring agent Heckford Real Estate get a smaller percentage of 22.46. So you can see how the different commissions work. Of course, yourselves as the providing agent, when you bring more people into your downline, you'll be able to see the different commissions that people in your downline are generating for you. So you can start to get an understanding of how the commission systems work there. Okay, just to finish off showing you the sheet, this is the inquiry history and the notes. We're now logged in as yourselves, as the agent, Spanish New Homes. As you've added this lead yourself, you can put in extra information and say, client is in Spain next week and wants viewing. Okay. And you can change that now to a follow-up stage. It's all added now, it's all in the notes. That's the old stage, which was new, and this is the current stage, the new stage, which is follow-up. Now we get notification of that in the main SPF dashboard, and we'll show you how that's updated in the next video.